Hey friend, it's Mesha with the Golden Nugget of the Day to help you along your way. Last week I talked to you about Jesus being the mediator between us and God. We don't always have to believe everything somebody else is telling us. We have the ability to go to God for ourselves and seek His word and read it and understand it. Many times history has shown us that if we relinquish so much control over to somebody else, allowing them to tell us what to do, when to do it, how to do it, how much of it to do, it then becomes cultish when we relinquish so much control over to somebody else. But the Bible lets us know that we have the ability to seek God for ourselves and to get an understanding. Now, these verses that I'm going to read for you today, they may not be, exactly the verses that, coincide with what I'm talking about, but it does break it down for you and lets you know that we can do this for ourselves. Go with me to the Bible, Proverbs chapter 2, verses 1 through 5. I'm going to read it in the English Standard Version, all right, the ESV. Go with me. It reads, "My son, if you receive my words and treasure up my commandments with you, making your ear attentive to wisdom and inclining your heart to understanding, yes, if you call out for insight and raise your voice for understanding, if you seek it like silver and search for it as for hidden treasures, then you will understand the fear of the Lord and find the knowledge of God." That's what we have to do. If we want to understand God and be more knowledgeable in Him, we don't have to believe everything that somebody is saying. And even if we do go to church, you need to go to church to learn how to rightly divide the word. But when you do hear what is spoken over the pulpit, go back and research that stuff for yourself so that you will know what's true. God will talk to you yourself. Where the scripture says, if you receive my word, we need to receive it and treasure up His commandments. Hide it, store it in our hearts. Don't let it just go in one ear and out the other. Hide it and store it there so we may be able to go back to it when we need it. Making our ear attentive to wisdom and inclining our hearts to understanding. That's what going to church and hearing the word will do for us. It'll help us incline our hearts and make our ears more attentive to wisdom. If we call out for insight and raise our voice for understanding, ask God for ourselves. That's what that means. We can ask Him for ourselves and search for it as for hidden treasures. If we seek it like silver, if we seek for this word like we're seeking for money, that's when God will give us a deeper understanding of it. Then you will understand the fear of the Lord and find the knowledge of God. We've got to seek it. We've got to search for it and hide it in our hearts and seek for it like we do money and call out for it and ask God to reveal it to us. That's when we'll understand it. We don't have to believe what everybody is telling us. It's good to go to church. It's good to get the word, but it's also great to get it for yourself. So if you want it, you can get it. I love y'all. Let's talk more next week.